This is LadeyNews, Africa's voice, Africa's future, bringing you stories that matter from Nigeria, Africa, and the world. I am Israel, and these are your top stories for today. Nigeria achieves historical agricultural export milestone. We start in Nigeria, where the country has achieved a historical milestone in agricultural export. For the first time, Nigeria has surpassed $5 billion in agricultural export, making a significant achievement in the government's push for diversification away from oil. According to Premium Times, major exports include cocoa, cassava, and others, with growing demand in Europe and Asia driving this success. The future is smart in Nigeria. In a groundbreaking move, Nigeria's federal government has unveiled plans to develop its first smart city in the city of Enugu. The project, which is backed by both local and international investors, promises to integrate cutting-edge technology for better governance, security, and infrastructure. TechCrunch reports that the city will focus on renewable energy, self-sustaining water system, and digital health initiatives. Africa's rising AI and robotics industry. Turning to Africa's future, expert predicts that Africa's artificial intelligence and robotic industries are set to grow exponentially in the next decade, with increasing investment in tech hubs across Kenya, Nigeria, South Africa. Africa is on track to become a global player in the AI revolution. According to The Guardian, Nigerian startups are at the forefront of using AI to tackle major challenges like healthcare, agriculture, and infrastructure. South Africa's tech giant to launch in African market. In South Africa, the tech giant Afrinet is preparing to launch its flagship product across multiple African markets. Known for its initiative approach to affordable internet solutions, Afrinet aims to provide low-cost, high-speed internet to millions of Africans in rural areas. Business Day South Africa reports that this initiative could transform the digital landscape for millions of underserved communities. WFP sounds the alarm over food insecurity in East Africa. The World Food Programme has issued an urgent warning about the rising level of food insecurity in East Africa, with ongoing drought and conflict. Countries like Ethiopia, Kenya, and Somalia are facing a looming famine. Al Jazeera reports that over 20 million people are at risk, and the World Food Programme is calling for immediate international intervention to avoid a crisis. Nigeria's oil production exceeds expectation. In oil news, Nigeria's oil production has exceeded expectation with new discoveries in the Niger Delta region, pushing daily production levels beyond 2 million barrels per day. The Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation (NNPC) has hailed this as a major achievement for the country's energy sector. Reuters notes that the boost in production is set to strengthen Nigeria's position as Africa's largest oil exporter. Ethiopia celebrates major peace agreement with Eritrea. In Ethiopia, leaders are celebrating a major step forward in regional peace as the country and Eritrea finalize a peace agreement that has been years in the making. The agreement, which promises mutual cooperation in trade, security, and infrastructure, is expected to change the dynamics in the Horn of Africa. UN News Africa reports that both countries are focusing on building diplomatic and economic ties after decades of tensions. Global Climate Summit. Africa at the center of the conversation. At the Global Climate Summit today, Africa's nations have called for increased funding to combat the effect of climate change, with droughts, flooding, and desertification threatening the livelihoods of millions. African leaders are demanding that wealthier nations honor their climate financing promises. The New York Times reports that African leaders are asking for fair share of the global climate funds to protect vulnerable population. And now, quick headline roundup. In Rwanda, new efforts to expand women's rights are being hailed as a model for the region. And in Senegal, a tech startup is making wave in the renewable energy sector with innovative solar solutions. In Ghana now, youth protests over rising unemployment rates have escalated in Accra, the capital city of Ghana. A bonus tech headline: space exploration fever. Globally, Space exploration is making headline once again as SpaceX has announced plans to build the first civilian base on the moon. NASA is working alongside SpaceX to make the dream of a permanent lunar base a reality by 2030, which is expected to revolutionize space travel and lunar mining. Bloomberg reports that this announcement has ignited excitement in both the private and public sectors. That wraps up today's bulletin for Lade News, where Africa speaks and the world listens. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and share this video to stay informed and empower others. Now, here is your voice in action for today. Do you believe Africa's rising tech industry will lead to a new era of economic independence, or will it face hurdles from global powers? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We are listening, and the world is too. Until next time, stay informed, stay empowered. This is Lade News.